Most people don't know what their first goal should be. Head on over now to couchtoactive.com/minimum and find out for yourself how to get a successful start. Hey there, friends. It's Lynn, your Bad Couch Guru. Yes, couchtoactive.com/minimum. Get there and get it soon because we are going to put in a new free resource coming up pretty quick. So you'll want to go and get that one. It's a great resource that shows minimum exercise recommendations, how you can put this in your life. There's actually an exercise tracker you can fill out and use. And there's also a sheet to help you think through what some of the barriers are for you for exercise and to help you make a breakthrough right away. So couchtoactive.com/minimum. If you don't have that yet, get it while you're listening. Okay, today, the Inertia Law. Yes, so Campfire Talk. I literally had a campfire talk around a campfire with my good friend last weekend, and she's had a lot of tremendous health issues. In fact, actually, she is featured in the Couch to Active book as one of the stories. Anne in there, she tells her story about multiple hernia surgeries, and it's just been an amazing, difficult, never, ever give up, never give up, never give up experience. And her spirit is so wonderful, and she's dealing with so much. But she came and visited for the weekend and socially distanced. It was actually cool. She brought her camper and we just met outside, usually around the fire pit. And we went for a couple of walks outside. And she said, you know what? She said, I think sometimes my issue is inertia. Just, once I get seated and somewhere, I'm just comfortable seated and my body just doesn't want to go anywhere. And so we had a good little talk about that and a laugh of like, inertia, inertia, inertia. It's Newton's first law of motion or Newton's first law of relativity. It's the very first one. It's what all scientists study. It's NASA talks about inertia. And essentially, folks, inertia is this. And then I'll tell you why it's important for you to know. Inertia is really, let me just give you the definition per Newton's law, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so here's Newton's law of motion is usually stated like this. An object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force or unless acted upon by something else. So basically, Newton's first law of inertia is that, and my geeky friends like me, you're going to love this, is really objects don't want to change velocity. They pretty much stay where they are. And so if you're at rest, you'll tend to stay at rest unless you have some other force acting upon you. And that's why making exercise impossible to flake. That's why I have the baby gate, in front of one of the doors, or why I don't mind it. I see it as a joy now, because you step over it and it's another bit of exercise. It's the inertia of all of it. That's why we try to build habits. That's why we try to make it part of our life. So it's the inertia that carries us along. Why do we want the inertia to carry us along? Because then you don't need the grit and the self-discipline, and you don't need to say, oh, I hate this, but I have to force myself to do it. Getting over inertia is really is a law of physics. So if you're at rest, your body is never, if you're at rest, your body is never going to say, oh, I feel like exercising now. Like almost never, unless you're in that habit and routine of exercising day after day after day, then your body's like used to that and it has the inertia. And that's why people who exercise all the time, when they don't, their body's like, hey, wait a minute, we're supposed to be exercising now. Come on, get up. And that's why if you've been sick or broke a leg or twisted an ankle and you have to stay at rest for a long time, that's why it's hard. And that's partly why people get depressed, because it's like they're not used to it. And then their body gets used to it and adjusts, because we're adaptable, right? And then you get used to sitting on that couch and you get used to being, sedentary. And then that's where your inertia lies, is in sitting on the couch. And if you don't get help, you won't be able to gain that inertia back again. And you have to use mental tactics. You have to use grit and self-discipline. You have to use something else to help you get over that inertia. So, and it's just like inertia won't help you gain momentum. You need something else to get the momentum. I think I've heard somebody read one of the quotes when I was looking up stuff for this episode. Somebody said, "I'm not lazy. I'm addicted to inertia." I know. I won't, I don't know. I'm on the inertia of making inertia jokes and now I can't stop. Anyhow, so yeah, the reason why you're stuck on the couch sometimes, and the reason why it gets harder and harder, a lot of times it's an inertia thing. So tell yourself, what outside force do I need? Is it something in my mind? Is it something else? Is it meeting a friend? What is that outside force that I need to help kick me in the behind and get that inertia going again, so that this getting off the couch thing isn't so hard? So friends, if you have any tips or tricks on conquering inertia, write in, let me know. I'll read them on a future podcast episode. Okay, have a good day, friends. And I need to go out and get my 5K running in today, because that's what I've got on my list. Got the inertia going. All right, bye-bye, friends. Couch to Active's number one goal is to help you fill the gap between knowing you should exercise consistently and actually getting it done with a smile. Head on over to couchtoactive.com. Get the course, get the book, get going today at couch2active.com.